We start with the multiplication. When multiplying two or more rational expressions, we generally multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. However, before multiplying, we will first factor each numerator and denominator. Doing so will allow us to first simplify by cancelling any factors common to both a numerator and a denominator. Then we will multiply. So let's look at this problem. The question tells us to simplify, so we see that there is multiplication. We will multiply these two rational functions or rational expressions. So this is the original expression. Here is the solution. So we write the two expressions and we factor both numerators and denominators. So x squared minus 9 is the difference of squares. So the square roots are x and 3. So we factor it as x minus 3 times x plus 3. The first denominator is x minus 4. There is no greatest common factor. And this is not a difference of squares, difference of cubes. So we just leave it like this. This is prime. It can't be factored further. The second numerator, this is a trinomial which has 3 terms. So we use the grouping method. We split the middle term into 2 by finding the factors of negative 8. So the factors of negative 8 that add up to negative 2 are negative 4 and 2. So remember, we can just skip the middle steps and find the factors to be x minus 2, x minus 4, x plus 2, which are exactly the two factors of negative 8 that add up to negative 2. And the second denominator has a greatest common factor, which we factor out. So it can be factored as 2 times x minus 3. Now we have factored both numerators and denominators. We cross out all the common factors. So here we have x minus 3 that would cancel out with this x minus 3. One is in the numerator, one is in the denominator, be careful. And we have x minus 4 in the numerator, which will cancel out with this x minus 4 in the denominator. So we are left with one factor here, which is an x plus 3. And we have another factor which we didn't cancel out, which is x plus 2. So we multiply them. We write them in the numerator. Whatever we are left with in the denominator, we just carry it to the denominator. So we don't need to multiply the two parentheses in the numerator. We can leave them in the factored form. We don't need to worry about multiplying them.